Good evening. Oh, hello, Barb. I have been thinking about you guys. It's turning cold here. I say cold. It's cold for Florida. It's 60 degrees right now and it's forecasted down to 51. I actually had to close my windows. And I'm wearing sleeves. Can you believe it? I know you guys are getting snow and everything, aren't you, girl? I don't know how to make that glare off my glasses. Hey, Nance, how are you doing? Ginger, stop. She's starting to chew again. I don't know what I'm going to do. We had snow Monday, but it was only about half an inch. Wow. Yeah, it's been beautiful. In fact, earlier today, I was out there in the garden working. You'll see that video. I'm going to put that together when I get off of here tonight. Hopefully. I don't know. I had my B12 shot today, which was really, really late because I was in Georgia and I didn't give it to myself. So I'm kind of wired tonight. I had such a blast with my friends fishing. Oh my goodness gracious. I wish I could have gotten a whole lot more on video. But I was so into it, I wasn't even thinking about videoing. Isn't that awful? Hi, honey. Wanted to pop in with a praise report. My sister has rallied. Ooh, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that, Barb. Very glad to hear that. Oh, I'm hearing the pans you put out for me, babe. They're popping out there. The wind is kicked up again. So I got all of my planting done. Well, I take that back. I just fibbed. I didn't mean to. I got a lot of my planting done. Um I still have to figure out where I'm going to put my I'm thinking about putting my cauliflower up here underneath the shade to keep it from bolting hopefully. And what else is it that I didn't plant? Oh, banana peppers. I didn't know that. Well, I appreciate that. I mean, I think the more prayers um that we get, the better it is for somebody, but um I appreciate the fact that you let me know that prayers are being answered. Hey, Anastasia, how are you doing, girlfriend? Nancy, did you send me your address? I can't remember. Uh, I have to put a note to myself to work on getting those seeds out because everybody's going to start planting soon, and I want you to get your roselles started your before you can put them outside. You got to get them good height or something before. Thought I did, but I will send it again. Okay. Well, you might have. I'll have to look on there. I know I'm so bad. I know that there's a lot of people that wanted them. So if you're on here and I told you I would send you seeds, remind me and send me your address so I can get them out tomorrow. I'm praying I don't forget. Hey, Susan. I'm constantly forgetting stuff. But I am, how you like my shirt? Blessed. I am totally blessed. I still have my honey today. Yesterday was a nightmare for us. My sweetheart got stung by some bees and had anaphylactic shock and scared me to death. We ended up at the ER for about 3 hours last night. Having to do all kinds of, what is it called? EpiPen and steroids and Benadryl, and he's still on the steroids and Benadryl, and now from now on he has to take that with him when he is the EpiPens when he is doing any type of bee work, just to be sure. We don't think it was. We think it was. There are there are different types of bees, and it could have been the type of bees. I don't know. But we won't talk about that anymore. I just want, I have a praise too. David's still alive. He made it through it, and he's doing better. So, I know this group really prays with faith. Oh, thank you, Barb. He's on here. He's doing good. Um, but he's still going to have to. He's going to have to take that medicine for days, and you know, prednisone ain't good for anybody. Y'all seen how how it blew me up, and I ended up. I don't know if I've ever shown, and maybe some of y'all have never seen pictures of me when I was taking prednisone. Let me show you. You won't even believe it's me. But David doesn't blow up like this. Let's see here. Albums. Can you believe that's me? I look at this picture and I say, oh my gosh, how in the world did I ever let myself get that way? It just doesn't even look like me. It's a wonder that I didn't die when I had my heart attack, because that's the size I was when I had my heart attack. I am more than less. I'm less half the. How do I say this? How does it make sense? I weigh less than half of the amount that I weighed in that picture. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not on that stuff anymore either. My hands have been giving me a little fit right here and right here, but nothing like it used to be. The medicine, as soon as I put the medicine on and a band-aid, it goes away. I just can't keep the band-aid long enough to where it won't crack again and start to blister. So I need to wash my hands and put a new band-aid on. I somehow I got that one messed up outside and took it off and wasn't thinking about being in the dirt. I'm wondering though if one of the allergies that I may have is to dirt, because when I dig a lot, this is what happens. I'm just happy that David is safe and sound. He was not wanting to go to the hospital. I'm telling on you, David. He wouldn't listen to little old me. I had to sick my daughter on him. He did not realize how sick he was. And that's the thing about anaphylactic shock. Um, you just feel, I mean, it comes on so fast and you're not really ready for it. He said, I just don't feel right, honey. And I said, okay. He's sitting in the truck and his hands are like 3 times the size they normally are. And then he said, I just need to, we just need to go. I said, okay. So we left and, um, I said, are you going to leave that bee suit on? He's like, no, I'm going to take it off. I just want to make sure I get far enough away from them to not get stung again. So I said, okay. So we went down the street. He took the bee suit off. And then he started having more and more symptoms as we were driving, because he was driving, which scared me too. He said, he said at one point, he says, I probably should not be driving. I do not feel right. And I'm thinking, holy moly. So then we shot into the Walgreens parking lot and got him some Benadryl right away. And the more and I made him chew it. Nasty stuff. Benadryl is nasty when you chew it. I said, get that stuff in your body, chew it up. So he did. He listened to me. And then the more we talked and talked to my daughter, he said, yeah, I think I'll go to the hospital. It's a good thing he did, because he needed more than Benadryl. I took 60 milligrams of prednisone every other day for 3 years for autoimmune condition to get in remission. Wow. Barb, I was on prednisone for 6 years. I took it 40 milligrams a day just so I could do hair. Because I could not do people's hair with my hands totally raw and not functionable. There was days I could not even put on gloves, uh, non-latex gloves, because I'm allergic to latex, and that's in a lot of hair products. So I forgot, honey. I totally forgot. But I've been doing them on my, you should be proud of me. I'm doing them on my videos. You got to remind me. You talked to me earlier. You should remind me, put on hashtags. So I'm silly. I'll try to go back and put hashtags. So I'm just the reason why I'm bringing this up is I don't know. I don't think anybody in here has bees, do they? Because we have been stung. I mean, we've been stung a lot throughout the years that we've been doing these bees. And, even when I was a child, I got stung a lot. Never have I had reaction. Now, I have had the same type of reaction to a wasp sting and I believe that it was because I got stung so many times. If I hadn't gotten stung, I mean, I was stung all over my body when I was a kid. Yeah, I'm glad he's doing better too. Um, so I got to visit with my daughter today. My daughter Ashley came by and we sat and talked for quite a long time. Just had a blast talking. And my grandson, Connor, is talking. He's saying Nana and Mama and love you and bye bye. And I mean, it's just like, wow, he's getting a little vocabulary, and he's only been in school for, uh, 2 weeks now, babe. And he is just coming out of his shell and talking up a storm. I think that him being home with Mama all the time and people that are talking for him really, he was just taking advantage of it, letting everybody talk for him. And that's some good tea. I have not been drinking tea lately. I have really been, even when I was at Wilma's, honey, I have backed off on the tea. In the description, you have lost 10% on score to get out in front of this live. Okay. I've seen your score go up in your videos. I don't know anything about scores and stuff, so I don't know what you're talking about. And now that I've closed the window, I'm having, well, I did put on a little blankie. Open up that door so I can get some air through here. So, Teresa is probably on her way home from church now, starting out, or maybe she's still cleaning the church. On Wednesdays, they clean church afterwards, so she'll be in later, she said, if she could get a chance to. Um, and I don't know what is wrong with me. I've got to put it in my phone because, and you know what? I may be at work. Oh no. I may be at work during her lives now. I'll be able to do it tomorrow, but I don't know about weeks afterwards. I'm getting a really weird, like, vibration in my foot. Do the red tides the golf is having affect you? Um, I would say not unless not unless it goes over the end of Florida and comes back up. because we're on the east we're in eastern Florida. Those are on the west side of Florida. Probably totally across the state. No, up near the Panhandle, probably. I don't know. I didn't know that there were any red tides out there right now. Now we do, Barb, have a lot of red tides that come here, and not particularly. Um, I don't remember them ever being in March, but it has been really, really warm this year, warmer than normal. We have all kinds of weird stuff that happens. We have um, um, blooms where I, I don't know if it's red tide. We have these blooms where this certain type of vegetation blooms, and it literally takes all of the oxygen out of the water for the fish. Oh, oh yes. Now, we are probably far enough away from it. I don't know exactly where it's at. When it is on our coast, yes, it will definitely cause you problems with your eyes and breathing because it's I don't know scientifically, but I would say it's probably a type of bacterial mold that gets up into the air, not just in the water. Yep. Um, let's see. I wanted to show y'all some things other than my overweightness. That's a sneak peek. I got my garden almost totally planted. I'm so happy about that. I still got to work on the walkway and the raised beds, and I have some plants left to plant, but I also want to plant some seeds, and I've got to find I'm going to I'm I'm just going to have to get out of my comfort zone and run to Lowe's. I've got to go to Sam's in the morning, so I'm going to run to Lowe's and see if there's anything that I can make. I want to make I want to try something. You know how they put hoops over their gardens for winter? Hey, Linda. How's them bees? Um I want to put, like, how do I say this? Um I want to see if I can't find something that I can flex and bend. I know that PVC or something like that might work, but I'll have to figure out how to connect it into the ground. And then I want to get some cloth to go over it. And I'm not sure if I'm going to making my split tomorrow going to be 72. Woohoo! Is she coming over to help you, or are you going to do it by yourself? And have you got a queen? I know I'm being nosy, but I'm asking questions because I'm wanting to know. She's got a beautiful hive, guys. If you haven't been over to Linda's channel, check out her channel. Um, her and I went in and checked her hives. I don't know if y'all seen that video, but she's got a video on it too. Beautiful bunch of bees. Beautiful, beautiful. Sweet as can be. I never even got a sting. Now I did slide my hand on the strap and a dead bee caught the palm, but it didn't even faze me. By myself, it's quick walk away split. Sweet. I am happy to hear that. You'll have to video it because I want to know how you do it. PEX pipe. You can use PEX pipe. That's for plumbing, isn't it? That's for like plumbing and trailers and stuff, isn't it? I know I've heard that name before. Or is it for, yes, water line? Ah, sweet. So that's what I want to do. I want to I want to make something like that over the raised beds because I feel like I've got one I've got one shade cloth that might, I don't know, I'm gonna have to look at it really closely. It might have torn because I see it's laying over. And if David doesn't object, I may use it as a cover with maybe some white underneath it. Ah, there she is driving home. You be safe, girlfriend. It works good and it's cheap. Fantastic. I like cheap. Oh my word, now I know why this now I know why this t-shirt was given away. I just reached over there and it's got a hole in it. A big hole. I don't know if y'all can see that. Oh no. I like this shirt too. Maybe I'll put a patch on it. It's a stretchy shirt. I really like it. Oh well. Glad I didn't wear it out in public. Somebody would be scared, not blessed. We took one more bull to the sale barn. Can't load the last one. Oh no. Wow. So, do you think having all the cows out there, um, do you think that the grass will come back really good and fruitful since they were out there quite a bit, or do you think you're going to have to reseed? Hi, honey. This is my best friend from childhood. We will be friends from the day I met her till the day I die. That's my best friend, Lori, right there. We'll try again next Wednesday. Grass is growing very well already. Far out. Glad to hear that. And I want to apologize, Linda, for not coming into your live stream today. I was at Walt. We'll try. Okay. Lori, this is my friend that everybody on here is my friend, but Stringfield Ridge Farm is Teresa that I visit in Kentucky, and 6 Acres Farm is my girlfriend that I visit um, in Georgia when I go up to Wilma and Michael's, and of course Deborah and Guyana there too. Oh, you postponed it again till tomorrow. I forgot you were doing that. So, hey, shoot me a text so I remember to get on. So, and of course, everybody else on here is very close to me too. But those two I have met. Um, Nancy is with Our Treasure Home, and let's see here. Ben's Over Acres is Barb, and who else is on? Of course, Susan's on, I believe, and David's on here, and Anastasia is Nancy's granddaughter. So, I think I got you all caught up with my other friends. We got to get together for lunch, girlfriend. So, I've got everything planted that I'm going to be able to plant today and maybe tomorrow. Probably won't be able to plant anything until Friday. And my little new baby chicks are doing fantastic, Linda. Hey, Linda, what you doing? My quarter acre. That's my other friend, Linda. Been listening for a few. I'm sitting here combing one of my 100 cats. Crack me up. Oh my gosh, Linda, I have to tell you, this was so crazy. You know, every once in a while, I see something that I don't quite understand it when I'm thumbing through the Facebook thingy. Well, a short came up, and it's this cat. This chicken was hanging over the sink. They had this chicken that was processed and was hanging by its drumsticks. And this cat was making this funny noise, and it was licking the chicken, eating it. It was so funny. I said I could just see that happening. David better never leave out any chicken. So I'm already thinking of when my next adventure David and I are going to take is going to be. And I'm hoping it's before September. But we are going to be looking. I've got to do some more searches on Zillow and see if there's anything in North Florida. And I also want to look a little south of us. I know that's kind of crazy because I want to get cooler weather, but if I can get close enough to my children and still have farm life, I think that will be perfect. An update on my mother. She is, how do I explain? She is feeling really sick during the mornings now. She doesn't want to get up. And then when she finally gets up and gets moving around, she feels better. So I'm going to try and go and get her and spend the day with her tomorrow. Hopefully, she will be wanting to do that. We shall see. Yes, we have chicken friend here too. Fiend here too. Ah, yeah, I can imagine. What do you mean? Well, Lori, she's got Alzheimer's and it is progressing very, very fast. I think that she would still know you, but I'm not sure. Um, because sometimes she doesn't even know Ben and he lives in the house with her. She's really going quite fast with the memory part. Yeah. It's very sad. Anyways, I don't want to think about that. That hurts, to see somebody. It hurts more me. It doesn't. I mean, I'm sure it kind of bothers her a little bit, but her mind doesn't stay on one thing too very long. So, um, it hurts us more than it hurts them. Just saying. Um, let's see what else is going on. Oh, I go back to work Friday evening, and I'm only going to be working a couple hours a day, except for on the weekends. So, um, that's going to make it so much easier for me to get something done during the day. I can do my gardening or whatever and just go over there and make some dinner and have dinner with her and then come home. I think it's going to be really nice. No. Um I've been helping a family friend. Well, how do I say this? My cousin Debbie's neighbor, and they're great and they're good friends. And it was a couple, and he passed away a couple weeks ago, I think. A week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't know. I was gone for a week. I think it's been 2 weeks since he passed. Um, and we have to talk about this. I'll tell you all about them. What a beautiful couple. I mean, absolutely beautiful couple. They were married for 71 years. And one of the very first days that I was there, I was so blessed. I had put him to bed. And when I went back to check on him because he was talking and I was wondering what's going on, he had dementia really bad. And this was when I first started and he was doing really much better. And he was praying for his wife, and a beautiful prayer. And I didn't want to be too nosy, but I wanted to know who he's talking to. And when I realized what he was doing and praying and everything, I went ahead and left him be to his prayers. But I thought, I know David prays for me, but I hope he prays like that because that was special. Walt is doing good. He's Walt. He's struggling being, um, I think he's struggling because of his age and because he's lost so much. And very few people that he's been friends with so many years are still alive. He's losing so many people. And, that's what happens when you're 100 years old, you know? And, well, Bob was 95 and Virginia is 94. So, I mean, anyways. No. Yeah, we'll talk about all that whenever I see you. He just got to be too much for me. And I kind of step back. I still go over there and take care of his grocery shopping and little light housekeeping on Wednesdays for him. And he still wants me to come back full time. He is just absolutely pretty much begged me today. I'm like, nope, not ready. So, um, on a sweeter note, my beautiful Becky came down. I love you too. She came down the other day. What was it? Monday, I think. Yes, Monday. And she spent the most of the day with me during the day and helped me to clear off my back porch. So now I'm going to be able to sit out there in comfort. We started putting my fire pit together. I would have loved to had my uh, live stream out there tonight with the fire rolling. It would have been so beautiful, but her and David started putting it together and it started raining on them. Doggone it. It would have been so cool seeing that rolling. Um, we don't get days like this very often, so I may have to put it together tomorrow myself. I don't even know what our weather's going to be tomorrow. What is it? It might be nice tomorrow night, too. It'll be in the 60s. I guess I could put me a little fire out there, huh? I won't make it blazing. I'll just make a little one. Am I still going or thanks y'all for the thumbs up too. I appreciate that. Um Lori, are your allergies bothering you as bad as me and David's are? I'm still here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm glad. Are you about close to being home? I'm back. I knocked myself offline. Go figure. Um, you could have blamed it on the cat. Hey, Julie, what's up, girl? got our tiller put together the other day. Yay! I'm so happy for you. That will make things so much easier for you. Well, I don't know. Still have to use it. But it's a whole lot better than digging with a shovel. I was hoping that while I was there, that Michael would be using the yeah, it does. I was hoping that Michael would be using the tractor in the garden, turning the soil. But it rained so much there that he couldn't do that. So he was out bush hogging, and you would not believe. I don't know, David, if you've seen the videos that I put up, but you would not believe how beautiful that place looks since um, he started bush hogging. Hey, Christy, how's it going? I bet you got some nice, crisp, cool weather up there where you're at. Oh, and I want to tell you, Christy, I think I meant to call you and tell you that somebody was asking for a friend request or something from you to me. You know what I'm trying to say. I didn't look for it. I didn't answer that friend request either. I found a hijacker on my DNS, so I got rid of it. So I knocked myself offline. I don't know what that is. I don't even know what you're talking about. You know I'm not tech savvy. Yeah, it's been in the 20s at night. I hope you're staying warm. How is that going? Are you still in the camper, or or did you get your house moved over yet? I have a new phone and no Facebook right now. Oh no. Okay, well, you have my number, right? Still in the camper. Are you staying cool? Are you staying warm? Yeah, I'm glad you got a new phone too. I need to find it. Our soil temp 4 inches deep is only 34, so will it will be sometime before I get to play in the dirt. Yeah, I I can imagine. That's what I'm saying. If you guys want those Roselle seeds, I said this earlier before everybody came in. Um, I'm really bad. My memory really bad. Please, 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 please text me or Facebook message me or I'm not great with emails, but I'm much better with Messenger or texting. I know I'll at least get them. For some reason I don't like using email. It freaks me out. Pretty warm. It gets chilly once it gets to the 20s. Yeah. So we've even opened up the possibility of looking in Tennessee too. We're cold at night again too, you know. I want some Roselle. Yes, I know, Linda. I'm sending you some. I know that Nancy wants some. You want some, Linda. Um, at 6 acres wants some. I think Teresa wants some too. I don't think she has any more seeds. I'm not sure. She might have seeds though because she had good, beautiful Roselle this year. I don't like emails either. Yeah. Um, I'm just so bad with everything. David, you need to tell me which one of these garbage cans I got to take back to the neighbor too. We are too cold too, but the ground hasn't been tilled for several years. Wow. Tillers aren't cheap for sure. That's for sure. I'm good. Oh, okay. Are you home? So she must have seeds. And I'm telling you, I don't know what that is that's popped up in that bed, but they are all over the place. If that is Roselle, I'm going to be tickled to death. I'm going to transplant everywhere. I need more muscles to start my tiller. I'm waiting to turn it over this year again. Ooh, yeah. I wish I had a tiller. The one closest to the driveway. The one closest to the driveway. Don't know what you're talking about, baby. Must have asked him something. He's answering me. Mine is just a baby tiller. Yeah, that's what I need. Cause you know what? I don't have no space. Garbage can. Oh, that's right. The one closest to the driveway. Okay. I will take that back over there as soon as I get off of here. Remind me. Okay, so any prayers, guys? And I forgot. I got me a. Oh, I almost dumped my tea. I forgot to get my pen. Let me get me a pen. Or a pencil. I like I like working with pencils better. Then I can erase it when I spell it wrong. This is one of the gifts that I won, I think. No, maybe I don't remember where I got this. Maybe did Teresa, did you give me this? And this is so pretty. It says, "May your faith be greater than your fears." And buddy, let me tell you, I've been letting fear of what's to come keep me from my dreams. And I ain't going to do that no more. That's why we are looking for property. We are stop we are not going to live in fear anymore. Let's see here. Nancy's got the same. I hope you pray we get rain. Okay. Julie. Rain. Measurable rain. Okay. I thought you guys got some rain not too long ago that was helped out a lot. I know you've been very dry, dry, dry. My back, I tried to move a big tree limb like I was Superman or something. There must be a thing going on with the back because my Ashley messed up her back today too, Christy. She called me whining this morning and she said, Mama, I don't know what to do. Should I go get me a heating pad? She's so precious. I said, honey, that heating pad will help you, but it'll help you a lot more if you get into the shower or soak in the tub. So that she did that. And it helped her tremendously. But back pain is no joking matter. I know I'm joking about it, but mm, yes, that's what the devil wants you to. That you know what? The devil is out there to seek and destroy everything that is good. And if you are living right and trying to do right, he will be after you. And the more you turn to God, the more he'll be after you. But I'm not going to live in fear anymore. I'm going after my dreams because God says he's going to give me my dreams. And you are so right. But ponds, rivers, creeks, ground needs so much more. Yep. I just pray that it doesn't run off. Not to have not good to have dry waters in cow country and crops. That's right. Mhm. And y'all pray for David because he ain't totally out of this yet. He won't be totally out of it until he has no more symptoms from this. And pray that this never happens to him again. I was doing better, but then I picked up a propane tank. Girl, you're a glutton for punishment, ain't you? Are you getting are you getting things the way you want them there? I don't know. We haven't talked in a long time. We need a flood, sorry to say, since I live on a river. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for the time that we have together. I pray, Lord, that you bless my friends, bless their families, strengthen them, and give them your word and bring them close to you, Lord. I thank you, Lord, for all the blessings that you have given to us lately. Uh, Thank you for saving David and um, not letting the bees take his life over me wanting something that I already had and should have been satisfied with. And thank you for protecting him for me. I can't go on sometimes without without his help. Period. I can't go on. I need him in my life and I need his help. I need his encouragement and his love and his little nagging aggravation. And thank you for him being such a good father, and I just thank you for him, Lord. And I pray, Lord, that you heal Christy's back really quickly, Don't let her be in pain. Take the pain away and build it back, and remind her before she does something not to be Superman, because us women, we got to do everything on our own, and we can't, we just don't. It's hard for us to ask for help sometimes. So it's good to be strong-willed and push past what your capabilities are sometimes, but sometimes we have to realize that we are not capable of everything. So please give her wisdom to know what she can do and what she can't do without hurting herself. And Lord, I pray, Lord, that you fill the dreams of Julie. Let her get enough rain that will bring back all that she needs. I know she needs it for crops and for her cattle and everything. And gardens, I just, where we need it. So give it to them, please. Give him even more. Don't let it cause damage to the ground, but let it saturate and do a fantastic job rehydrating and fulfilling. And I know that we have stages in our in our growth where you let things dry out and seed and water and spring forth and build beautiful new plants. Please, Lord, let that happen so that they won't be in this ugly drought anymore, Lord. And so that she has good water to drink. And I mean, there's so much we need from water. So please, Lord, give it to them and give them in abundance, Lord. Lord, you know Nancy's needs. Um, I pray, Lord, that you fulfill all of her needs and all of her health issues. Thank you, Lord, that she was able to get her surgery, that it's doing well, Lord. And I just pray, Lord, that you continue to bless her throughout this walk and find easy remedies for the problems that she is having, Lord, and straighten out this stuff that she's having trouble with somebody stealing her identity, Lord. I know that it's your will to make her free of all that. So, and Lord, there's others that I need to pray for, you know, that are not on here that I think of quite often. Sherry, for one. Lord, please fulfill her, strengthen her, bring her back to health, and bring her closer to you, Lord. And I think of so many that have been sick, um, that we don't see a lot of anymore. And I just pray, Lord, that you bless them. Um, I feel so bad. I haven't seen Keith on for a while, and I pray that he is okay and doing well. Um, and I think of so many folks. Um, I just I just pray, Lord, that you bless them. I don't want to keep naming name per name, but you know my heart, and you know the people that I think of constantly and that I pray for when I think of them. And I pray, Lord, that you bless them. And Lord, I pray that you bless the people that I just haven't seen in a while, too, Lord, and that their life is fulfilled and happy, and that they're doing something fantastic, and that I'm not just missing them because they're sick or something bad. I just pray that it's good things, and that they have better things to do than spend time with me on internet. I pray, Lord, that you bless their lives and you strengthen them and bring them close to you, Lord. I thank you for our country, Lord. Our country's going through some crazy stuff with finances and sicknesses and all the killings and just everything evil stuff, Lord. I pray that you put your protective hands around us and protect us and bring us all close back to you. I know that I know that our country is not turned to you like it should be, and I just pray that you will bring us back close to you again, and it doesn't have to be in such a painful way that the devil uses to bring people to thinking bad and blaming you for the things that happen. And really, it's the devil that's happening. We have free will. And I pray, Lord, that you straighten out these folks that have this crazy thoughts of hurting people and stuff. And I just pray, Lord, that you find a way to help us financially get out of this bind that our country's in. And I just pray that you love us and take care of us like you always have. I ask these in your precious sweet name. Amen. Well, folks, I'm super glad that you guys all came in. So, y'all know I don't listen to the news or watch the news or anything like that. So, I'm just getting a little words here and there from commercials. So, when I pray, I hope that you understand that. Oh, thank you, Nancy. I appreciate that. You know, I think, I think about people that I don't see on here. I haven't seen Pete in a long time, and I pray about him and um, different folks that I can't think of right away. And Keith, I really think about him and his wife all the time. I just, it's very sad when you know that people are sick or they're not feeling well, and then you don't know whether they're okay or not, and they don't come on. You never know. Yeah, Nancy, I literally um try to leave the room if the news is on, because it makes me it bothers my soul sometimes hearing about the shootings and the stuff. It really, look at me. I'm really kind of probably stupid. I sit here with my front door open and I live in one of the highest crime neighborhoods. But I feel like when it's my time, right? Good night, Anastasia. Sweet dreams, sweetheart. Love you. Woohoo, my baby got his first real job working for the city. Congratulations, Julie. Wow, that is awesome. I'm glad I was able to catch part of it. Went to a study on Isaiah. Sweet. I'm glad you found a church. I'm so happy that you found somewhere to go. I've really been. I even told um, Peggy that I'm thinking about backing off a little bit on my time so that I can go to church on Sunday mornings. And I don't have anything except for my live stream scheduled on Wednesdays. So next week I'm going to go to the fruit um uh meeting, tropical fruit meeting, and see where I can do there. And then I'm going to uh start going on Wednesdays. But every third Wednesday, I'm going to go to the tropical fruit meeting. Like me yelling at coyotes, or the time I went after a gang with a broom. Wow. You know, Christy, it is I can tell you, it is real nerve-wracking, the coyote population. Um when we were when I was in Georgia this last time, the coyotes were coming up in their yard. And they've got a huge place. If you've seen any of the videos of my friend's place there. I don't know why I didn't have that umbrella. I was getting hot. Um the the coyotes had been stealing. I mean, literally, Deborah seen a coyote take one of the ducks out in flight. It was flying away from them. And they're down to one duck now. And it got one of their most beautiful roosters. So they're really bad. Here she is, out hollering at him, "Get out of here, get out of here." They could have gotten her. They could have circled around her and killed her. She ain't gonna do that no more. We gave her heck over that one. I'm happy. No way I'll pay for the indoctrination centers called college. Trade schools, yes. No way to the other. Yep. I agree. Julie, how do I say this? I have been to school. I never finished high school, but I went to first beauty school, got my cosmetology license, was a hairdresser for many years, and then I kind of got out of it for a little while and then went back to it, but I still did hair all along. And that was a great trade. Made good money in it. I also went to a little, like, career college thing and got my phlebotomy, EKG, and Phlebotomy, EKG. Yeah, those two together. But before I did that, I got my CNA. I've gone to school several times, and um, I enjoy. I made good grades, even though I couldn't read. When I g- left school, I couldn't read. Not very. I mean, I would know a few words here and there, and I memorized a few words here and there, but I couldn't really read until my daughter went to school. So I think that I think that there are internships that you can learn anything and make good money. I just don't think that all things have to go to colleges. I mean, I don't think you have to go to college for all that stuff. But some companies have to have that college degree behind you to get any further in there, and you're doing more work without it. Things have changed so much. It's sad. Yes, it is. Uh, my dad was a barber. He went to school in Oklahoma City after World War II. Wow, that is awesome. It is what it is. No, impressed, Nancy. Hmm. Well, I think too. A lot of kids get out of high school, and they're forced by pressure, not necessarily from just their family, but from their friends. Of you have to go to school, you got to do this, you got to do that, just to be able to survive, you know. And they get all these huge bills, and then they spend the rest of their life paying those bills off. My There's a family member that became a lawyer and can't do hardly anything because of the bills from school. Can't get out of it. My daughter's friend who went to beauty college is doing better financially than her friends who got college degrees. Exactly. Now I'm gonna tell you, I made good money whenever I was doing hair. I mean, I gotta say, um, that's the reason why I stayed in it so long and put up with my hands being raw and carrying on. Now, it wasn't always like that. Um, the few years that I was totally out of hair business and only doing it for friends and stuff, um, I did different things, but it was not. I didn't make. I don't feel like I made as much as a CNA as I did doing hair. You know, um, when you're used to making how do I say this? The hair business is very profitable if you're in the right shop and you're with the right clientele, and you're if you are the one that's making money. Shop owners make good money if if well, they can make good money whether they're charging for the chair or whether they're charging or they're paying their stylist. But nowadays, because of the ways the laws have changed, the stylists um, are expecting like all these benefits and stuff, and the companies, some of these, I call them box store companies, like, I don't want to name any names, but the ones that have like salons all over different territories and stuff like that. I worked for one of them for years and was a manager for a while, and then I stepped down, and I made really good money. But I know how much money that was brought in every week and how much my company was making. And what they were paying their stylist for what their stylist was doing was nothing hardly. What I don't understand is when you work for companies that are big like that and they have such um, hard to live on pay scales, um, where they're really diming you to death whether you meet this criteria or this to make this amount of money. It's very difficult, and they're reaping all the benefits and they're not thinking of their employees, and that's most of the time why they have so much theft amongst the stores. Yes, I know what you mean about box stores. Yep. So, and I'm going to get off of that subject, but y'all look for some videos. I'm going to transfer some stuff here. First, I've got to go out and put that trash can over at the neighbors. And yeah, I agree with that, Nancy. There's a lot of people that go to college and don't use it. And I went back to school and I took phlebotomy, EKG, and all that stuff after the CNA fell through because I couldn't no I could no longer lift anybody with the neck damage that I had. And I didn't end up doing it because I went into another line of business. And I mean, when somebody offers you a job and you have nothing, you don't have any income at all, you're going to take that job. You're not going to wait for a job in the field that you are taking. If you can't pay your bills, then you're going to lose everything you got. We will be okay with God Almighty. Just thankful you gals know Him. Aw. Yep. It's hard. I can't imagine not being a child of God. I can't imagine facing this world. I mean, I have little fears that come up and bother me, but I cannot imagine the fear that I would have living in the world today and not trusting in God. It's okay, Julie. I can say I graduated and have my degree and what I wanted to have. God will take care of the rest. That's right. That's right, Julie. And I'm blessed. I'm so blessed beyond measure. And I don't know if Lori's still on here. She can tell you I am blessed in many ways. My life is not without ups and downs, but I am truly blessed. God has been very good to me. And I'm going to end it tonight on that. I am blessed. So I hope you guys will watch the videos that are coming out, and I'll see you. Now, next week, I will be on. I know I have to apologize that I was not on Monday. We were working out there in the back, and I just airbrained it. I just totally lost all when I'm in the groove, I just totally forgot about everything I was supposed to be doing. That's right, Christy. I don't think any of us can. Amen. The peace I have as a child of God is wonderful. That's right, Barb. I'm just very thankful. Good night, y'all. Have a great night. Yes, I don't she's not been feeling the greatest, so we better pray for her too tonight, if y'all would. God bless. Sweet dreams, everybody.